First of all, let's start about introduction to New Year's Eve, history, traditions, significance. Historical origins. New Year's Eve has roots in ancient celebrations marking the end of the year and the beginning of a new one, with various customs and traditions evolving over time. Cultural significance is a time for reflection, celebration, and hope, symbolizing the passage of time and the opportunity for a new beginning. Modern observance. In contemporary times, New Year's Eve is celebrated globally with a mix of traditional customs and modern trends, reflecting a blend of historical significance and contemporary livery. The story of New Year's Eve is rich with traditions and cultural significance, from its ancient roots to modern observance. This day holds a special place in the hearts of people worldwide as a time for reflection, celebration, and looking forward to new beginnings. Ancient origins, ancient civilizations, celebrations. Earlier celebrations, New Year's Eve days, back to ancient civilizations such as the Mesopotamians, Egyptians, and Romans, who mark the change of the year with rituals and festivities. Cultural customs. Each civilization had unique customs such as feasting, religious ceremonies, and symbolic rituals to ensure good fortune for the coming year. Legacy and influence. The tradition of this ancient civilization have influenced modern New Year's Eve celebrations and continue to shape the way we usher in the new year. The origins of New Year's Eve can be tracked back to ancient civilizations that celebrated the transition of the year with cultural customs and festivities. These early traditions laid the foundation for the diverse and widespread celebrations we see today. Gregorian calendar adoption. Gregorian calendar New Year's Day change impact. Calendar reform. The adoption of the Gregorian calendar in 1582 by Pope Gregory XIII shifted the New Year's date from April 1 to January 1. Aligning is with the winter solstice and the Christian feast of the circumcision of Christ. Global impact. The widespread adoption of the Gregorian calendar led to a standardized New Year's date across different cultures and societies, unifying the way people around the world mark the beginning of the year. Cultural adjustments. The change in the calendar system required adjustments in various cultural and religious practices related to New Year's celebrations, influencing the way communities observe the occasion. The adoption of the Gregorian calendar played a significant role in shaping the way New Year's Eve is celebrated today. By standardizing the date and aligning it with cultural and religious observances, this calendar reform had a lasting impact on global traditions.
Cultural celebration, different cultural ritual custom. Global diversity. New Year Eve is celebrated in diverse ways around the world, with its culture inducing the occasion with unique rituals, symbols, and costumes that reflect their belief and tradition. Traditional practice from the elaborate lion dance in China to the lighting of bonfire in Scotland. Different cultures have distinct traditions that mark the arrival of the new year in festive and symbolic ways. Unity in diversity. Despite the variation in cultural celebration, the sign of New Year is unity. People across borders emphasizing the shared human experience of bidding farewell to the old year and welcoming the new one with hope and joy. New Year Eve is global celebration marked by a rich tapestry of cultural diversity and tradition from fireworks in one corner of the world to ceremonial ritual in another. This day showcased the beauty of different costumes coming together in the shared celebration of New and togetherness. Firework and festivity. Fireworks show. Fireworks have long been a symbol of celebration, illuminating the sky with dazzling light and colors to mark the transition into the new year. Stage party. Community come together to host lively stage party with music, dancing, and joyous festivity, creating a vibrant atmosphere of unity and celebration. Midnight celebrations. At the stroke of midnight, people around the world join in countdowns and cheer, ushering in the new year with exhilaration and optimism. Firework and festivity play a significant role in New Year Eve celebration, adding a sense of excitement and joy to the occasion from spectacular fireworks show lighting up the night sky to lively stage party and the exciting countdown at midnight. The tradition creates memorable moments of unity and celebration. New Year Eve around the world. International tradition. Different countries celebrate New Year Eve in unique ways, reflect their cultural heritage and value to ceremony, ritual, and custom. Time zone celebration at the New Year begin at different times around the world. Global community participates in the continuous wave of celebration that span across time zone. Notable locations, certain cities and landmarks have grand frames for their iconic New Year Eve celebration, attracting visitors from around the globe to witness to spectacle. New Year Eve is global celebration with diverse traditions observed in various countries from time zone celebration that creates a continuous chain of festivity. Two iconic locations known for their grand New Year Eve events, the world comes together to welcome the New Year in a variety of cultural and spectacular ways.
Modern tradition and trends. New Year resolutions. Participating in the tradition of making resolutions for self-improvement or goal setting in the upcoming years has become a common practice for many people. Party themes. Modern New Year Eve party often incorporate themes such as masquerade balls, retro theme, or futuristic concept, adding a fun and creative element to the celebration. Modern events. Contemporary New Year Eve events include music concerts, themed party, charity fundraiser, and other innovative ways to mark the occasion in a modern and engaging manner. The evolution of New Year Eve tradition has seen the rise of modern practice and trends that add new dimensions to the celebration, from setting resolutions for personal growth to hosting theme parties and engaging in innovative events. Modern New Year Eve celebration blend tradition with creativity for a memorable and dynamic experience. Famous New Year Eve events. Times Square Boardwalk. The iconic boardwalk in Times Square, New York City, is a globally recognized symbol of New Year Eve, attracting crowds and viewers worldwide. Sydney fireworks Sydney's spectacular fireworks display over the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and Opera House is one of the first major fireworks shows of the New Year, setting the stage for celebration worldwide. London celebration. London hosts a grand New Year's Eve celebration with fireworks at the London Eye and festive events along the river Thames, drawing visitors and locals tourists in the New Year in style. Famous New Year Eve events around the world have become synonymous with grandeur and spectacle, from the iconic ball drop in Times Square to the dazzling fireworks in Sydney and the festive celebration in London. This event captures the essence of global unity and celebration as the world ushers in the new year with style and excitement. Culinary tradition. Special food. Many cultures have specific foods considered auspicious for New Year Eve, such as baked-eyed peas in the southern United States or soba noodle in Japan, symbolizing luck and prosperity. Traditional dishes from fats of roast pork and sauerkraut to seafood, extravagance, and sweet treats. New Year Eve menus showcase a rich tapestry of culinary delight, reflecting cultural tradition, global cuisine influences. As New Year Eve celebrations become more diverse, the fusion of global culinary influences brings a wealth of flavors and dishes to the table, expanding the gastronomic experience. Culinary tradition on New Year Eve are first for destinances with a rich tapestry of flavors and deliciousness enjoyed around the world. From special food believed to bring luck and prosperity to traditional dishes that honor heritage and the fusion of global cuisine that offer a diverse culinary experience. New Year's Eve dining is a celebration of culture and taste.
Symbolism and superstition. Lucky charm. Various items from horseshoe to four-leaf clover are believed to bring good fortune and luck when carried or displayed on New Year Eve. Superstitions. A wide array of superstitions surround New Year Eve, from avoiding courteous action to performing specific rituals thought to influence the luck and events of the coming year.
Symbolic meaning. Objects like fireworks symbolize celebration and joy, while the act of toasting with champagne signifies hope and new beginning, reflecting the symbolic richness of New Year Eve tradition. Symbolism and superstition play a significant role in New Year Eve celebration, adding layers of meaning and belief to the festivities, from carrying lucky charms for good fortune to observing superstitious rituals and interpreting symbolic gestures. These traditions contribute to the richness and depth of the New Year Eve experience. Historical highlight memorable New Year Eve moments throughout history. Notable events like the first Times Square ball drop or significant political milestones have marked New Year Eve as a time of commemoration and reflection. Milestones. The evolution of New Year Eve celebration has seen the development of iconic traditions such as fireworks display and countdowns that have become synonymous with the holiday. Evolution of celebrations. From ancient rituals to modern day spectacle, the evolution of New Year's Eve celebrations showcase how culture have adapted and transformed tradition over time.
Exploring historical highlight of New Year Eve reveals a tapestry of memorable moments, milestones, and the evolution of celebration over time, from significant events that shape the holiday tradition to the continuous evolution of ritual and costume. New Year Eve's history reflects a blend of commemoration, innovation, and culture adaptation.
Conclusion. Key takeaways. New Year is a time-honored tradition that brings people together to celebrate, reflect on the past year, and embrace the possibility of the future. Appreciating traditions. By understanding the rich tapestry of New Year's Eve costumes from around the world, we can appreciate the diversity of human culture and the value of shared celebrations. Looking ahead, as we conclude another New Year's Eve celebration, we look forward to the opportunities, growth, and joy that coming year will bring, carrying with us the memories and traditions of this special holiday. In conclusion, reflecting on New Year's Eve tradition reminds us of the power of shared celebrations, cultural diversity, and the timeless ritual that connect us across time and borders. As we look ahead to the new year, let us carry with us the spirit of unity, hope, and appreciation for the tradition that enrich our lives and bring us together in joyous celebration.